What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and welcome to One Crack News. Jay-Z has been in a lawsuit for a long period of time. I would say back in 2008, they've been warring over the Roc Nation's logo. You know, the iconic brand group. They've had the Roc Nation logo. They had a deal in place with Jay-Z. But now a judge from New York gave Roc Nation request to halt the arbitration because of the lack of unbiasedness with black arbitrators presented to them. And Alex Spiro, who is Jay-Z's attorney, said, like, this is a historic, this is not something you see every day, which is true. See, the two feuded in court over $200 million deal, which was signed back in like '08 over the use of the logo by Major League Baseball hats and other type of popular goods. And Iconics made a play to move forward with the proceedings with the American Arbitration Association. So under like they had like a settlement agreement prior to the lawsuits, uh, but Jay Z argued that Roc Nation agreement with the Iconics brand group ignored the public policy against like discrimination and stuff. So they said after a preliminary conference with AAA, Mr. Carter and his company sought to choose an arbitrator pursuant to the parties' agreement, which required consolation of a list of more than 200 prospective neutrals, and a petition over the arbitration, as reported by the Hollywood Reporter himself. Mr. Carter began reviewing arbitrators on the list to search the platforms. However, he was confronted with the stark reality he could not identify a single African American arbitrator on the large and complex cases of hundreds of arbitrators on that roster. You know, background and experience to proceed over the arbitration after repeated requests to the AAA for diversity arbitrators with expertise in complex commercial law. The AAA was able to provide only 3 neutrals it identified as African American. 2 men, one of whom was a partner at a law firm representing Iconics in this arbitration, and thus had a glaring, obvious conflict of interest, and one other woman. The document from Carter called this shocking and argued that it would be deprived black litigants like Mr. Carter and his companies of the equal protection of the laws, equal access to public accommodations, and misleading consumers into believing that they will receive a fair and impartial education. Now, today's order is a victory for everybody, according to Spirit. It is a landmark decision, advancement for civil rights, and the first decision of its nature throughout its country. After New York City Justice Solomon ruled in Jay-Z's favor, Roc Nation, a temporary restraining orders was issued by the judge, putting the arbitration on ice until December 11th. So that will be the date Jay-Z has to go to court and make good on these claims, and hopefully things work out for him. I don't know if people like having their time wasted, but he wants a fair trial, and let's see if he gets it. One Crack News, I'm out.